French Guiana, South America, December 25th, 2021. At the Guiana Space Center, NASA launches the James Webb Space Telescope, which is 100 times more powerful than any telescope that's come before. It represents an ambitious $10 billion effort by NASA to see into the deepest parts of the universe. To many, this highly sophisticated device will finally enable scientists to answer an age-old question: are we alone in the universe?
The James Webb Telescope is our latest and greatest space telescope, which has two basic missions. One is to understand how stars and galaxies began, and its other mission is to understand whether there's life out there.
The James Webb Telescope has the ability to detect chemical signatures on planets that suggest that life is in fact present in those worlds.
We can now look into space with more clarity than in all of our previous human history. And with the new James Webb Telescope, scientists are looking for extraterrestrial intelligence, not just extraterrestrial, biology. The fact that we are investigating is something very exciting, because the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is the ultimate quest of humanity to find out, how did it all begin?
With the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope, astronomers are now able to examine thousands of planets outside our own solar system, often referred to as exoplanets. And they are discovering more and more that are located within the so-called Goldilocks zone.
There's something called the Goldilocks zone, where everything is just right. You're just right from the sun in terms of distance, in terms of heat, in terms of ecology, and that's where to find life.
Now we're discovering many tens of planets that seem to be in the Goldilocks zone, where it can have water and an atmosphere that's warm enough for life.
We now realize there could be hundreds, thousands of twins of the Earth in outer space. This is big news, because it may mean that life could be much more readily abundant in our galaxy than we previously thought.
These new discoveries by the Webb telescope are pretty amazing. They're finding these exoplanets that can hold life. And now the search for extraterrestrials is on like steroids. We've got NASA involved in it. We've got Chinese and Japanese scientists who are looking at this. We have a wide array of international players who are searching for extraterrestrials.
As far as ancient astronaut theorists are concerned, our willingness to devote so much time, energy, and resources towards the search for extraterrestrial intelligence is firmly rooted in the distant past.
Since the very beginning of human civilization, we have been looking for signs of extraterrestrial intelligence. You go back to the most ancient civilizations, the Sumerians, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Mayans. They all tracked the stars, they tracked the planets, they built incredible monuments like the pyramids that were in alignment with various star systems.
You have multiple ancient megalithic structures that are in the form of constellations, mainly Sirius, Orion, and Pleiades. Why those three? Well, we are suggesting that is where the extraterrestrials who taught us a long time ago came from.